Okay, here we go. Okay, now we're going to get to referrals. I am so excited about this. All of you last week received the full packet. Now we're going to go through the entire process of how to use the packet, how to use the tools to be able to refer. There is a lot in there, but that's on purpose. And the reason why that's on purpose is because not all of you are created equally. Not all of you want to do the same thing. Some people like to message. Some people like to talk to people. Some people like to go do visits. Everybody has different ways that they communicate and talk to their friends. And we have different people we're talking to. Some of us are talking to community members. Some of us are talking to businesses. So we have all the different ways for you to be able to do this and be successful. Okay. So I'm going to share with you quite a few things right now. All of these are in the drive and we can show you that and we will answer questions at the end of this as we go along. But right now, I'm going to show you some of these documents that we have. First and foremost, if you have no idea about the educator program and you are a person, I'm not always this person. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not always the person. I would say, well, obviously, we've all been created different. I am definitely the person that says, how fast can I get this done? Okay, so that's like my thought process. How fast can I get this done and get through the next project? Luckily, we have Tammy Castillo that's with us, and she is a processing queen, and she doesn't do it all that way fast. All of you remember back in the day how many times I would make a PowerPoint and there were so many spelling errors, or there was so many this and there was so many that, because I'm like, how fast can we get this done and just get the information out to the people? Okay. That is one of my character flaws that I have. And that's why I'm not a good artist or creative person, because I do an art project and you have to be beautiful. And I'm just like, how fast did I get that done? Okay, how fast can we do this? How fast can we build? Anyway, so that is one of my problems. But in saying that, each one of you have different ways of doing things. So we've tried to make this according to everybody's different personality. So if you are a very detailed person and want to know every single detail of how it works, and you are a Tammy personality, then you are going to want to look at the handbook. Okay. So the handbook has all of the full details. Let me get to that. The educator program has everything that you're going to need. Here it is right here. So the educator program has all of it. So if you want to know everything you need to know of how to refer, what it looks like, all of that stuff, there is 46 pages to read through. Okay. So that's not me. That would be a Tammy person who wants to know everything in every process. Okay. So that's not me. If that's you, this is where you go. Okay. That is in your Google Drive. Now, if you're a me person, I want the cliff notes. I want to see how fast I can get this done and just get me the meat of what's going on. So then I actually go to this form. I'm going to go ahead and get this right here so I can bring up the right one, because sometimes when I go between forms and then it doesn't show up. So I want to make sure I'm on the right one. So you guys also have the referral program that's in here. This is for me, is like the Cliff Notes version, like I said, of what's in the document. And it gives you everything that you need to know and every update that we have about this. So let me share my screen with you and make sure we're on the same screen. So you guys, I'm not going to go through the whole manual. Again, that's for those personalities. I'm going to go through what I like to do. So we're going to go through the Cliff Notes version on this referral process. So it is still a couple of pages, but it's only 2. And it's not like 42. So it has a couple of pages here that you can read through. This document itself should give you everything you need to refer people to the program. However, we have additional tools that I will also go through that's in the packet that will show you the same thing. So everything you know on what to do, on how to do it, should be here. So first of all, this is just a review to tell you what the document is that we refer to people and businesses. So everything here is if you're talking to a community member or a business member, because you're not going to refer, the message you're going to send out to a community member is not the same one you'll send out to a business member. Okay, they're 2 separate messages. So right here, if you're like, what do I say? I'm not sure what to message them. You copy and paste this. Okay. So when you're doing your 20 people tomorrow and you're wanting to message them, you're going to copy and paste this 20 times. It's not too hard. You're going to send that message out, copy and paste it 20 times to community members. Now to your businesses, you're going to copy and paste here this message 25 times. Now, let's clarify this for a second. Some of you, and I know some people have said, I have 1,000 business contacts. That's fine. Just send this to 25 of your business contacts then. You don't have to separate it out, but we're just trying to get the 4+1 because in general, more people know more community members than businesses, but that's not. Just message 25 people. I don't care if they're all business or if they're all community members. You will need to have the one paid membership, so that's why you do at least a couple of businesses. The other thing I'm going to tell you on this referral program, on this spot right here, you will need to fill in what business it is. So we're so excited to feature you in our community as the one and only dentist, as the one and only butcher, as the one and only hairdresser. Whatever it is, make sure you fill in that spot so it becomes individual to them. I also am going to encourage you and advise you to make these personal. If you are sending this to your sister, you just don't copy and paste. You're going to say, hey, sis, it was awesome having you over for dinner last week. I have this awesome thing. I want to share it with you. And then we are gathering. Okay. Don't just random text people that make them personal. You guys, we love people. Build them up. Hey, you're awesome. I loved if you're featuring a business. Hey, I'm so glad I went to your hair salon last week. My haircut was awesome. So I thought about you to feature you as the blah, and then you put the message in. The more you can personalize these messages, the better the response will be. Even if you found these businesses because you heard they're great, what did you hear they're great for? If you saw their post, why was it a great post? What was it that made them special and unique? When you do that, your messages will be more successful in doing that. The more personalization you can make on them, the better they will be received. But all the messages there, you don't have to think about anything. Copy and paste. It's not hard, and just send those off. Okay. Then you're like, okay, they just said yes, they want to talk to me. What do I say now? Okay, so this is what you do next. When they respond, send them the information that they want. Some of them will ask for information, and we're going to go through all of the information you guys have. Right down here, there are videos, the basic videos you can send, and the links to People-4-People now. You're always welcome if they ask for more information to send them to that at any time. But listen to me. This is really, really important. I'm just going to tell you because I've been doing this for years. Okay. Brent and Tammy both came on because I messaged them. Like all of this stuff, most of you have come on because of this process. Okay. So realize how well this works. When you message them, some tricks and tools of the trade. When you message them, don't send links with the first message. Don't do it. And don't send it unless they ask with the second message. Okay. Because all of a sudden, if you're sending them links, they think it's a sales call. Okay. This needs to be a personal, you don't send links when you're talking to your sister. Or if you really want to talk to somebody, you don't go, here's a link. I don't want to talk to you. Okay. That only comes once they've said yes and they've made an appointment and they want more information. Okay. Don't send links in your first one or two. I'm just telling you right now, if you send a message with a link, which I know some of you have been trained or thought that's due, your success rate will go down by like 70%. Okay. I've been doing this for a while. Don't do that. Make it personal, make it reaching out to them. No links with it. Okay. You don't send the links until they're ready, unless they absolutely ask for it. But honestly, when people start asking for links and information before they ask for a calendar link, 90% of the time, that's the way that they won't even look at the links. They'll just be like, yeah, I'm not interested. That's the way they can feel like they did it. So honestly, links don't sell. What sells the program is the opportunity and wanting to be able to understand what's going on. So you want to get them to, if you can, to make an appointment with you and then send the information about what the appointment's about. Okay. So just clarifying with you on how that works and how to be successful in doing that. Okay. Then once you message your 25 people and you get the replies, You're going to send them a link to your calendar link. If you don't have a calendar link, those are free. You can set one up. If you don't have a link, just list some times to do a phone call with them, but schedule them a time. Okay. So you're just going to say, hey, we're so excited to help your business grow. Please let me know what time's best to chat. Here's my calendar link. Or I have Tuesdays afternoons or Thursday mornings, which is better for you. Let them know, book the time. Okay. That's what you do here. You don't send a link. Okay. Again, you're just booking them a time to chat, because if you're talking to your sister, you don't send them a link, you actually want to speak to them. So if you do that, you will be more successful. Then once they schedule a time to chat and they schedule the time, that's when you're going to send them all this information right here, along with the video and the link to the landing page, so that they can do their research before the call. So you don't have to explain everything on the call. They have all the information they need right there, with the videos, with the website, with the landing page, to be able to understand the program once you've booked the appointment for the call. Okay. So do that process and stick to it, and you'll be much more successful. This is the stuff you can send to them along with the pledge. If there's something, all of these things are available on the landing page and stuff, and I'm going to show you some more things, but they should be able to have a basic video, the information, and the landing page should give them all the information that they need to see everything about the program. Then when you meet with them, you do not have to make a post, like I said, for the community members, but the educator members or higher, you're going to plan on making a post for them during that call. The same with our business members. So when you're on the call and we're going to go through this information, some people are like, I don't even know what to say, or how do I make a post? Guess what? We have all the scripting for that too. So you can just read it as you go along. If you're like, okay, what do I say when they get on a call with me? We're going to show you that. This is the Cliff Notes version again. So this is the abbreviated version of what you do on this call. So if they sign up for that, invite them to the features meeting to have them introduce the community. If they can't attend, let them know they will be featured at their first community meeting. Okay. Create the personalized post. This is the community page that you will be able to post it on for the community. And then also you will post it in a group or your personal page. And then share it with them so that they can share it when they go to the meeting. For more details about how to make the post, what do I say? Go to the educator handbook. Again, that's those who want the whole process. Go there. You'll be able to understand it. If some of you already know how to make a post and what we're doing here, you may not need to go there, but if you want the details, go there. The same thing with the businesses. When they call, you're like, oh, we're so excited to have you here. We're going to feature you in a post. So that's why I say when you get on the phone call, the first thing is not, how are you going to sign up? What are you going to do? What are you going to do in the program? The first thing when you talk to them is going to be, we are so excited. I want to get to know you, and let's make a post about you. And I can't wait to share your information with the community. That's what the first thing. They need to know they're welcomed and loved. That's the first thing you're going to talk about on the phone call with them. And you're going to do that for your business members. You're going to start making their posts, getting their information, getting to know them. This is about building the people, like Brant was just saying so eloquently. Our first mission is to build the people. So if that's our first mission, that's the first thing you do. And how is this? You don't get to come on and say, how are you going to buy a program? You get to say, how do I get to build you today? I want to get to know you, and I want to make a post about you. I hope you can understand how important this is. This is what you lead out with. This is who we are. The first thing out of your mouth should be about building them. And then they will get the understanding of who we are and what we do. This is so important. Okay, so I kind of beat that dead horse. Okay, so hopefully you understand how important that is. And then you're going to talk about them signing up for the program. If they're a community member, you'll give them the free community link. Okay, they need to respond within that week. Give them the free community link. If they're a deluxe member, then you're going to sign them up as a deluxe member. Okay, you will do that at that time. If they want leadership opportunities, again, you will have them sign up, and all of the communication will be emailed to them, including the details of how they will complete the bonus system. I'm going to stop sharing so I can reshare right now. So as you are telling them to do that, they already had the link. You will have them with them at this process. You will go with them in their information that you just sent. You already told them to go to People-for-People now. So they should already know that. But some people don't read stuff, and some people do the Cliff Notes versions like me and don't always look at everything in their emails. So if they are that person, once they get on and you make the post for them, then you're going to say, okay, I want you to go to your email and make sure that we sign up for you correctly. So you will with them go to this place, the People-for-People now, and say, hey, here's all the information. If you ever want information, here's all of the stuff for the community members, all the stuff for details, but let's get you signed up right now for what you would like. Membership value, all of the stuff for the values, they should have been able to look at and see the comparison charts, everything that's available. All this is on the landing page. But in addition to that, you're going to say, okay, we're going to go ahead and have you sign up right now for what they want. Now, hopefully they've looked at this, and in the message that you sent them, you already told them to go here and do this. I'm just saying half the people will, half the people won't. Some of them will, some of them won't. So if they haven't gone here and done this, make sure they do this. Have them be a business and claim their spot now. Have them go here and join now, just like you guys are doing today again. So make sure this is the process you're doing again today, but make sure that they do this. Have them select the community. That way you know what community they're in. And also select their exclusivity or have them join as this. Soon as they get that, have them go to their email. They will select join now according to what they selected here. And they will sign up for the process and you will just give them the code. Okay. You will give them the code according to what they selected here. You do not have to sign them up, but you will also, this is important, you will also make sure they have your correct email to put you as a reference. Okay. So you will want to make sure they do this. All of this will be done on one call. Okay. So you will feature them. You'll let them know they're important. You'll get them signed up. You'll give them the code to use and they will sign up and make sure they put you under as a reference. They will get those links from that email. So you will be able to have that and be able to have that process for them right now. Half of them will have already completed this and be waiting for the code for you. Half of them, like I said, won't. So you will have to do this with them. It just depends on the person and the personality of who you are talking to. Okay. Now, as far as the bonus system, when they sign up for a business or for educator or for everything, you guys did not get this, but you will be getting, we'll send you guys just the samples of that this week. When they go to the regular website to sign up for their membership, they're going to receive an email detailing everything except for Club Express this moment, because we still got to get that done. When that comes, it'll be in there too. But basically how to use their back office if they're a business member, how to do the referral program with the packet, all that stuff. So you don't have to worry about sending any of the information out. All of that they will receive once they sign up in the program in the email going out to them. You guys will be able to see that sample. We have had to update it with all of this extra information, so you guys haven't been able to see all of that, but every new member who signs up will be getting that according to what they sign up for. Now, including the bonus system. Now, this is for you guys too. Okay, this is what I said we're going to go through later when I skipped over it really quick because I wanted Tammy and Brent to talk because they're much cooler speakers than me. So we had them, wanted to give them extra time. But right now, for you guys too, on this sheet is super important. If you complete your 1+4, okay, so you've signed up your 1+4, we want you to put down the name and the email and the date you completed those and send it to bonus@peopleforpeople.com. Okay. Soon as you send that in, you will be receiving your certificate back, either for 1,000, for 500, or for $100 in barter bucks. So you'll be receiving that certificate in your name that you'll be able to keep so that you can cash that in when the barter buck program goes into effect. So all of that, again, will be in the person's email. If they are an educator or a deluxe member, all of that information will be there for them. But for you guys, if you complete your program this week and you get your 4+1 done in this week, you'll get the $1,000 barter bucks bonus. If you do it in 2 weeks, you'll get 500. If you do it before the 12th, you'll get 100. So either way, however you get that, more incentive for you guys, and that will happen. Your community members will be responsible for doing that too. They will be responsible to get their own certificates to submit. Hey, I did it. I passed it off. Here's my stuff so I can get my certificate. So those who complete it will be emailing it to the bonus at people4people.com, and we will send them their certificate. This is the only thing that is super important for you guys to do. Okay. You guys, anybody who was a deluxe member in the program that didn't do their 1+4, they are in charge, and you need to say this super loud, okay? As you're training these people, anybody that you give a free deluxe membership to, or that is coming to the program because they're doing the 1+4, they are responsible to message you or email you within the month and let you know that they completed the program. If you received no information from that person, so let's say we have Andrew Crawford, who did all the program, and he's like, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going to refer everybody. And Gemma brought him aboard, and Gemma was like, that's so cool. I'm so excited for you that you came aboard. Make sure you let me know before the end of the month so we can keep your membership. Because if you don't message me and let me know that you completed your 1+4, your membership will be canceled. Okay. So if he doesn't message you, if he doesn't talk to you, and if they don't complete the program, your job is to then let us know, Andrew Crawford didn't quite make it. He's just a community member. So we will make sure that that isn't happen. But we're not going to know. And the reason why we're allowing you guys to do that, there's two reasons. Number one, once in a while, there's mistakes made, and we're all human, or there's emergencies that happen, and there's things that happen. And if there's things that happen, you guys can let us know. Hey, we're going to wait till this. They just went to the hospital, and they've just got cancer, or we want to be those caring people. So if there's some emergency, you guys can make exceptions to the rule, because there is things in general. We try not to make too many exceptions to the rule, but life happens once in a while, and you guys can make some extensions that way. Also, we want to make sure also that you guys know that these people are doing their stuff for you, and that you're encouraging them. Hey, they just brought on 4 community members and a business. That business is going under me. I have more. That increases my sales. You want to encourage your team, and you want to start building those relationships. So you do have at least one follow-up with them to make sure that they have completed the program, and that's happened for those who you've referred. Okay. If they did not complete it and they didn't do it, then you will go ahead and email us to changes@people4people.com and say, hey, these people didn't quite make it. We're going to need to cancel their deluxe membership. Just let us know. We won't go ahead and cancel them unless you let us know, in case there was some extenuating circumstances. The same for those that we actually allow our businesses that don't want exclusivity, can't have exclusivity, or can't afford the program. They can do the 1+4, and they can be a part of Focal, or they could do that until they increase their revenues to be able to do that. So you would do the same thing with them here. So all of the information, you're not going to need to send them information or train them on how to use the back office or what to do or where to go. All of that should be going out in their email that they receive from the community. We will be updating with all of their links to their meetings, like I said, within about 2 weeks when we have Club Express. So we will be updating that and resending that to you guys and to them as these new emails come for all the people in the program. Okay, that is the Cliff Notes version. It really, hopefully, isn't that complex. Basically, all you do is message somebody, make an appointment, talk to them, and while you talk to them, making a post, give them the code, and you're good to go. Not really that complex. Read through that a couple of times. Make sure you do that. Get your 100 done this week. I know all of you. I know every single person in the sound of my voice. I bet sometime this week is going to scroll on social media. I bet one of you will watch a Netflix movie. I bet one of you will actually watch some news or sit down and do something or fold laundry. While you're doing something that is brain dead, you could just copy and paste and do some while you're watching a movie instead of scrolling on social media. Just send your 25 messages during that time. It'll take you about 15 minutes to do that and just get that done. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, let's go ahead and go to the packet. I want to show you guys some, actually, before we do that, I told you guys I would share this screen with you. So we're going to go back here. Now, those of you who are like, I don't know what to say about making a post. I don't know how to talk to them. I don't know what to do with that. So what you're going to do is we have all of the words that you could actually just read this when you talk to somebody. So let's go. Hopefully you guys can still see this. I've jumped from screen to screen to screen. And I'm going to pull this up and then I'm going to ask if you can see it here. Okay, let me pull it up and see if it comes. Okay, Tammy, do you see it? Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is your scripting for your meeting with the people and the businesses. So if you're like, okay, now that I have to talk to them in person, what do I say? What do I do? I'm not sure. I don't know how to talk to people. Okay. So if you're that person and you don't know it, it tells you when to use it, what to prepare before the meetings, what you're going to do at follow up. So if you're meeting with people, this is the exact words you would say at first. Hi, we're beginning to build every community and we want to show you how important you are. I love and admire. You're going to go through this whole script, okay? As a community membership, this is what you'll receive. This is what you're going to do. And if you want to sign up for Deluxe or Educate, okay? So there's like five, I don't know what, 8 paragraphs here that you would go through and you can talk to them, okay? This is everything you would say. If you're going through with the business and you're like, what do I say to them? I've never talked. Read this and you can go through and it'll be everything you need to say to them while you're talking with them on the phone. Okay. So again, you might not need these tools, but we're trying to give you everything. So there's no excuses of, well, I don't know what to say or I don't know what to do. That's what you do. Okay. So there is that information. Then I'm going to go back to here. Some of you have the personality like me, sometimes this is how I am. I just like to talk to people. I actually love the in-person stuff. Some people don't. That's not me. If I could just talk to y'all in person and give you a hug, I'd prefer that much over a Zoom. That's so much more fun for me. I love going door to door and talking to businesses. I love all that stuff. I just like people. So I'll give you an example. So if you guys are like, hey, what do I say if I'm actually talking to somebody? Instead of sending them a script, what do I say if I'm in person? How do I do that? Well, guess what? We created that too. So if you want to talk to somebody in person, this is what you would say, this little paragraph right here for community members. This is your elevator speech. If you're like, what do I say in 2 or 3, whatever, 5 sentences here. This is what you say. If you're wanting to be educators, that's what you say. If you're talking to a business owner, that's what you say. If you're talking to a leader, that's what you say. Okay. Each one of these are just over a paragraph long. There's like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences each. So they're not very hard. You just go ahead and practice this. So if you don't know what to say to these people and you're like, what do I say in doing this? And I want to talk to somebody in person. That's what this is. Okay. Whew, so much fun. See, you should have 0 excuses. So of what you're going to do. Okay, now we're going to go to the packet and I'm going to show you everything that is in the packet here in the program. Let me make sure I bring up the right one right here. Okay, here we go. And we're going to go ahead and share the screen here. Okay, so here is your full packet of information on that. We have the information for the referrals. This is when you're talking to people, that elevator speech we just talked about. That's that script for the referrals, what you're wanting to do. We also have included in here flyers. So some of you, and I'm going to show you this, some of you, and we made black and white and color. So some of you want it in color and some of you may want it in black and white if you're making lots of prints. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one. So if you're like wanting something to drop off at an office while you just gave them that little script, here is some information along with the cost comparison and all of that information here. So all of that's there. If you're like, hey, I would like a brochure. Okay, we have one for you. Then in addition to that, we have that in color. We also have let's go ahead and do the brochure. So if you want a full brochure of all of the information of what we have on the pricing and all of that good stuff, all of that's here, more in detail on a brochure on all the pricing. Okay. So all of that's there. We also have that for community members. I also have a video explaining all of this. And we're going to add this video too to explain how to use all of this process. So all of that's there. Now, what you want to do here, here's a community flyer. If you want to go visit community members, this is just a community flyer that you can use in doing that. Now, if you want to go, sorry, we have so many more. Here's the handbook for you, if for those of you who want the more detailed in that. Now, if you're wanting to go visit a business in person instead of messaging them, and you want to go drop off something to them and go visit them, that's what I would like to do. But you may not be that person. But if you're a person that's like, hey, I'm going to my dental office or I'm going to my local coffee shop, I want to go talk to them. Take this sheet with you. This is a great way to do this. Number one, you're going to say, hey, I want to feature you. You're going to want to make a post. Let them know. Say, hey, I'm coming in. They have all these businesses. I would like to feature you and make a post to share it with my community. For you to be represented as the hairstylist, the whatever. The post, I hope to have it go live in the next week or two. So is there a date that I can send you guys the information and get you signed up for the program? What you want to do, you're going to send them the same stuff that you sent for those who were doing the scripting. That same information, you would email that to them. And then you leave them with this information. And it does have the link to the brochure. It has the link to the flyer. It has the link to all of that information and the People-for-People now. You can update them with that, but you can put in whatever business they are here and you can drop this off and you can fill it out and you can talk to them in person. That's if you're that type of person. So maybe you're just a message person or maybe you're whatever, but that is how that looks. We also have, let's go through community. Sorry, there's so, okay. We also have on this the same thing. Elevator speech, scripts, blah, 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 blah. Video, scripting when talking to people, expansion, promotion, community flyer, educator handbook, sign up codes. Oh, very important. This is, sorry, two other things that you guys have in this. Number one is the community message. So if, let's say, for example, you're at a Christmas booth or something and you want to talk to people at People-for-People while you're there, this is for people to take the pledge and sign up for what they want to do. Okay. You have a form here that you're able to fill out. So if you're in person, if you're talking to your neighbor, if you want to have something for them to hand out, this is the in-person thing for community members. So if you're not doing it digitally, this is something you can hand out for them personally. Then last but not least, but so important, are all the sign-up codes. So this is the information when they go to sign up. This is the information that you will give them for the code, depending on the business and depending on what they sign up for. So you guys have everything that you need at your fingertips. Like I said, I would use the information as far as the scripting and things like that, just to make your 25 messages. It has everything. That's kind of the cliff notes. If you need more information, like I said, you want to go drop off things, you want flyers, you want brochures, you want some of those things added, all of those things are included in the packet. And all the information is available to you guys so that we can grow and explode this community fast. The numbers don't lie. If all of the people just on this call were able to do some of that, we did it at like 10 people just did it. There is no doubt by spring we would be at 1 million if we duplicated on a weekly basis. But even at a monthly basis, we will be there next year. So if we just take those steps, if you and I do this, we can build these communities so strong. So now we are going to go ahead and stop the recording.